guys. So, I look like a hot mess today, but that's because of these braids and I slept all weird. Well, I didn't really sleep. So, here's the dealio. It is now 2 weeks and 4 days post-op. My breast lift, implants, septoplasty, and rhinoplasty surgeries. Yes, I'm one of those crazies that I get everything done at once, and I'd rather do that because if I'm gonna be under and if I'm gonna be taken off work and if I'm gonna be away from my kids, I'd rather just do it at once. And actually, that was the best decision ever. At once, I would not want to go through this a second time. Hopefully, I never have to. So, here's the thing, a few things I wanted to go over. I probably should have made a list, so I'll just go whatever is at the top of my head. You cannot sleep. Oh my god, for the love of God, I am like dying to get a good night rest. It's 2 weeks, 4 days post op. Can't sleep. I'm like up 4 or 5 times a night to go to the bathroom because I drink a lot of water. I drink like 3 liters of water a day, which I think, well, first of all, it's healthy, and then what else do I gotta do? Can't really go anywhere. I eat all day, every day, and I'm sitting here doing nothing. Can't do exercises. Can't really, man. So I drink water. So anyway, so I get up to pee like 3 times out of the 5. And then it's uncomfortable. Sleeping on your back, if you're not a back sleeper, it's gonna be hell. So be prepared for your back to hurt. And it's gonna take months. And I can't get used to this. Before I had my kids, I slept on my stomach. After my kids, I learned to sleep on my sides. I'm not a back sleeper. My entire backbone and well, it's all crooked now after the first pregnancy, because she was really big, and I decided I was gonna give natural birth like an idiot. Well, I mean, I did that twice, so I guess I was an idiot twice. But no, she was really huge, so that's why I'm saying I'm an idiot. I should have probably had a C-section, but I was like, nope, she's coming out from my vajayjay. So that fucked up my back. And so now sleeping on my back, it's always been painful. Now it's really painful because I have no choice but to sleep on my back. So the entire night I'm up and I want to turn, my body just wants to turn and I cannot. So it's hell sleeping on my back, and it's going to take a few more months. So that's why I be looking all tired, because I am. I mean, and then at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, I just get up because, I mean, and for everybody that knows me, I am not a morning person. I like to be up at night. I can be up at night till 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning if I wanted to. I don't like getting up early. So, but this is kind of like forcing me to get up early. So, anyway, so the back sleeping, be prepared for that. If you've never, well, if this is your first boob job, like it's mine, and hopefully the last, you're gonna realize a few uncomfortable things here. One, your armpit hair. If you shave, I mean, if you do laser, good for you. I'm not willing to do that. So I shave. Shaving is gonna be impossible from here on. I tried shaving, and because I'm still not very flexible with my hands and movements and stuff, see, like when I try to go like this, I can't really lift my arm high enough for me and then to stretch the other arm far enough to shave. So it's a battle in there. But that's not even the worst part. Your implant is like under your armpit now, while it's healing. I don't know if it's gonna be there after that, but it's there. So your boobie's gonna have some armpit hair, so you're gonna learn to shave your boobie basically. It sounds so stupid, but you'll know what I'm talking about when you go through it. So the armpit thing, the sleeping thing. I haven't been told to do exercises yet, but I started to. and I'm afraid to do too much of it because I don't want to hurt myself. Because I have a breast lift, so I have my incision around my areola and going down. So I don't want to do too much where I do something bad to myself. So I push down a little bit and I pull in a little bit and I pull up a little bit. So the worst part of all these three things is pushing it up because my incisions are down here. So I try not to mess around too much with that, but I do want them to move a little bit more. I don't want to have a capsulated implant or whatever that's called, or scar tissue around. So I do a little bit of both. See, I can't do that. I can't stretch this part of my lip. I can't smile much, so I'm still kind of like frozen face. Another thing, oh my god, my eyebrows. I used to get my eyebrows waxed, now I'll be looking like a forest. And I can't go get them done because, they're gonna be pulling my skin, which is gonna pull my skin from my nose, which it's still very, very tender, so I don't want to do that yet. And I've been trying I've been trying to do my own eyebrows, but I just can't. I mean, I hate doing eyebrows, and I try a little bit here and there. Oh my god, look at how dark my eyes are. I mean, that's just like sleepless nights. My nose looks a little bit better. I mean, a little bit more symmetrical than before. It's still there's a difference in my nostrils, you can see. I mean, I know it's not just in my head. You can see this one is higher up, this one is wider. And that's probably due to swelling, and my tip, this side of the tip is higher. So I'm sure it'll even out, but it's better than it was before, so I'm happy. Yesterday was the first time I actually went out for dinner right across the street, so I didn't want to be too far from home in case I didn't feel good. And it was good. One thing I noticed, I was out of breath the whole time, like I am now. So when I talk a lot, which I normally do, I don't know if it's a combination of my nose still being very swollen, and I mean, I can breathe, but you can hear that it's not a full open, like it's still swollen inside, which is normal. And in my chest, it's still feeling a bit heavy and tight, so it's hard for me to talk for a while. Um, what else? I still can't lift much. I mean, I can lift, well, it's empty, but I can lift one of these. I can lift a cup, a full cup I can lift. I'm thinking about doing spaghetti tonight for the kids because I'm finally getting them back home after 2.5 weeks. I'm feeling pretty good to try and take care of them as well, but they're pretty independent, so I won't have to do much. Oh, a vacuum. I cannot vacuum. I tried vacuuming. I don't have enough freedom of my hand moving, to try to vacuum. It hurts. And when you vacuum, you gotta pull the vacuum towards you as you go. I can't do that yet. So I'm not even trying to. I can do laundry. I can do laundry if I'm like sitting on the floor and I can pull out all the clothes from the washing machine and then kind of slide them to the dryer. So it's a bit of a slow process, but I can do it. I still can't wash my own hair because I can lift my arm up and I can see, this is a little bit painful. It pulls right here really bad. So I can lift my hands up slowly, but I cannot have my hands in the air doing something for more than like 4 seconds. And then the dryer, I can't hold that in the air. So I still have my mom's friend pick me up and wash my hair twice a week. And she did these braids for me yesterday, so I don't have to deal with my hair. But look, I'm looking like a hot mess already. Uh, what else? Oh, I called the doctor's office. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. But because I'm feeling, not only because of the surgery, I'm feeling stuffy nose, but the weather's like that, spring weather, you guys know, it's hot and cold, hot and cold. So, and to kind of just protect myself from that, it's not like the time to get sick right now. And I know my immune system is down because of the surgery and all the meds and stuff, so I'm trying to be, safe. So I asked what I can take, and they said the only thing that I should take is vitamin C, liquid vitamin C. So, I'll show you guys. I'm a little bit faster in my movements nowadays, but still slow. My God, I can't imagine going back to work. It's gonna be hell. So, these are the ones. Well, lighting, okay. Here they are. They are 500 milligrams. So one a day. Well, I can do two a day if I really needed to, but one a day is what I'm doing now. They said nothing else because it's, this is the cleanest thing. I'm still, when I take showers, I still put on, what is it that they gave me? Sorry, I'm kind of like all over the place today. Well, I don't know what it is in English, but it looks like this. And it's like a liquid solution that you put on after surgeries. And I have gauze that I put on my nipples. Sometimes I do on the incisions, sometimes I don't. But I do on my nipples, and then I put it on the incisions where the drainage was. Because that's one thing I want to talk about. Where the drains were, under the boob, right at the top of my last rib, that shit hurts still. Like, I'm constantly adjusting this sports bra because the end of the sports bra is right over that incision and it's right on my rib. So anytime I'm like laying down, especially laying down, hurts like a bitch, man. And I can feel it like itching and burning and hurting. And I just read that that's also gonna take a few months. Everything takes a few months. The nose, the swelling, the boobs dropping. You can hear me, I'm still talking like through my nose. So that's a few things. Okay, so getting up first thing in the morning is still very uncomfortable. It's not painful, but I feel like as soon as I get up, I feel heaviness. Like the first getting up in the morning, it's just, it's heavy. It's not, I don't like it. So I'm wondering how long that'll take. But again, probably a few months. Everything's a few months. Jesus. So, I can't really bend over. When I do, like to tie my shoe or to put my shoes on or whatever, I feel pressure in my nose and I feel pressure in my chest, which is normal. So I try to avoid it. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be sitting here for months, and I'm not going to. So yesterday was my first going out to just sit down for dinner and try to be normal. And that's 2 weeks and 4 days post-op. I still can't do a lot of stuff, and I'm not trying to. I do try to do a little bit of exercises, like with my arms. I do this, like going back a few times and forward a few times, and I try to like lift my arm. See, this hurts. I try to do this gently. I feel it pulling on my boob. So I do try to move a little bit because it's still so tight, and I feel like I need a stretch and I can't. My back hurts like motherfucker. So I need somebody to do my back, like a massage. Oh my God, I need a massage. So that's that. I have 2 more weeks or 2.5 more weeks before I go to work. So I'm really, really hoping and praying that I feel good. Yesterday in the car ride, when the lady picked me up to wash my hair, oh my God, she's amazing. What an angel. So she comes and picks me up and takes me to her salon, washes my hair, dries my hair, and then brings me back home. Oh my God. It's good to have friends, like real friends. So, in the car ride, I was totally fine until we like hit a bump. Oh, that hurt like a bitch. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna be fine for the next 2 weeks so I can go back to work because I work in an office. So, and I'm like, I work on a chat system, so I don't really have to do much movement of the hands, just the fingers. But even the thought of that makes me like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't have energy. Because I haven't been moving around and all I can do is eat and sit and lay. I can't even lay. That shit hurts. So I'm not doing much, and I don't know how I'm gonna do. Thank God I took 30 days. I don't know how people do it on the fifth day, and the first week, and the second week, and the third week. I don't know how you guys do it. I know myself. I'm like a slow healer, and I knew that prior to the surgery. That's why the doctor and I both decided that a month was a good recovery time for me. Plus, I have two surgeries, which it's four procedures: septoplasty, rhinoplasty, breast lift implants. It's one big surgery, and I know myself. I heal really, really slowly, and I'm not gonna feel bad for that. That's just my body. Whatever. My health is more important than anything else. So, I finally get to see my kids today. So, from here on, they're gonna be back living with me. They were with their father, so they're gonna be with me, and I guess they're gonna be training me a little bit of getting back into the norm. And hopefully, if the weather is good in the next few days, we can take slow walks around the neighborhood because I really need to be moving a little bit more. But I don't want to go outside by myself yet because I'm afraid like what if I faint, something happens because my I have really low blood pressure, so and I can't be in the sun, so I'm gonna have to wear a hat. So I'm gonna wait for them to come home, and hopefully in the next few days, if the weather's good, we can go for walks, and if something happens, they're old enough to help me. So that's that. Bit of a complaining freak today. Love ya.